and we are going to be talking today about the Architect case. This case right here comes stock with my IZULA 2 from ESEE. I absolutely love this knife for my everyday carry. It's just so comfortable. What is not comfortable is the case that they give you. We're not even gonna dwell on that. We're gonna throw that over there. This is the Architect, and you can see that it does kind of have this leather type texture to it. It is not in fact leather, even though it might say real hide or something like that. It's not. You hear that? It's basically plastic. However, it is so much better than that case that came with the IZULA 2. You can see that it pops in like so. Oh, it's just a nice, satisfying click. And you can see it's got that little thumb curl, so you pop it out like so. Beautiful. Now, I'm holding it like this because the belt loop is on there and it snaps on right like that, like a button. Now, this belt loop does come stock with this case. You can mount it either this direction or this direction. So I'm actually gonna show you right now how I conventionally carry this. It's almost kind of a scout carry, a horizontal carry type look. I do not put it on the outside because eventually it does droop down like that below my shirt line, and that's just embarrassing. So let's go ahead and actually pop it on the inside. So I am mounting it between my belt and my pants. There we go. And now I can put my shirt over this and no one is the wiser. So it doesn't go anywhere, and yet I can still pull it out like so. And it's so much easier to put in compared to the actual stock case. Mainly because there is a flare on the actual sheath, so it's easier to get in there as opposed to trying to aim for this little thing like so. I'm just gonna lacerate myself with this. So this is a liability. Go ahead and throw that away and instead shell out for the Architect. Highly recommended. Now, let's actually hop into this little accessory that we're gonna be putting on the Architect, and this is the UltiClip Slim 3.3. It looks like this, and it does in fact come with a whole bunch of little screws. So let's go ahead and take off this included belt loop that comes stock on this case. It's not bad at all. As a matter of fact, I might keep that. But you know what, just for the sake of giggles, we're gonna go ahead and take that off like so, and you'll see a Phillips head right there. So you just have to loosen that up, and then the whole thing comes out. All right, so now we have the UltiClip installed on the Architect, and you can see that it takes the two Phillips head screws, and I simply just sandwiched it in there. Now you can use the included little rubber shims that kind of look like grommets, and I imagine the purpose of that is to fill up space if in fact your sheath is a little too slim for it. But for me, all I used was the little rivets and sandwiched in there with the Phillips head. So it clips down like this, like so. Oh boy, that's got some heft to it. That is a hefty clip. And the cool thing about this is that it's very, very versatile. You can put it in all sorts of different configurations, but in this particular case, I'm not actually going to be clipping it to my belt itself, simply because the clip, there's not a lot of play in there. And let's see if it just grips the fabric itself of my pants. So we're gonna kind of slip it in right there. And matter of fact, let's loosen up my belt so that it doesn't get in the way when I clip it down. So now we're gonna clip it like that. And that is fairly firm. Let's go ahead and ratchet that down, tuck it under like so. And it's kind of this cross draw that comes across like that. That is nice. Now, typically I have it personally on my left-hand side for my more utility type knife because I prefer to have my tactical type equipment on the right side of my body. That's simply where I am more dominant. So this is just my clinch pick right here, and that is designed for grappling. Sharp on the top, dull on the bottom. That is just nice. That is not going anywhere. Matter of fact, let's try a single hand pull without the thumb and see if it actually rips my pants. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is nice. Very, very nice. Okay, and it goes like that. Man, that case is so much better than the conventional stock case. I love that. It is a little awkward when people hug me at church because they're feeling all this stuff in here. But you know what? That's the nature of doing the EDC and always being prepared. Hope this helps.